Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create an EC2 instance in AWS using Terraform. So let's get started. So first, this is the documentation for it. I will be copying some code from documentation. So I wanted to show you like how you can do the same. And here I have VS Code open. I have just created a simple folder. You can name it whatever you feel like. So first, to get started, what we need to do is we need to create a main.tf file. I have already installed the Terraform extension, so if you want you can go to extensions, search for Terraform. It is from HashiCorp and you can install this particular extension. Now we want to use AWS, right? So first you can come to this documentation and just copy this particular bit of code, and then I'll explain it to you. So I'll just paste this bit of code over here. Now we are not interested in creating a VPC, we are interested in creating EC2 instance, so I don't require this bit of code, so I'll just delete this. So first thing is, here is Terraform. What is the provider? It is AWS, and here I'm using I'm using HashiCorp, so HashiCorp/AWS, and this is the version which we are passing 5.0, and this is the provider AWS region US East 1. Okay, now some of you might be thinking that okay, I don't want to hard code this value. So for that we can create a variables.tf file as well. So suppose I can create something like this, variables.tf. now inside that, first what we want to create a variable for a region, right? So we can do something like this, variable, what should be the name? This can be anything. I want it to be a region so that it is descriptive. Then here you can give it some description, so it's up to you. Maybe I'll just give value of the region, just so that if some other guys are working on this, it would be easier for them to understand. Then default, what should be the default value? I want to give it as AP Southeast 1, because I want to create a region inside AP Southeast 1. If you don't give a default value, then when you try to run Terraform apply, it will ask you the region. I want to give it in the code itself, I don't want to give it in the command line, so that this is the default value which you should use. So you can change the region to whatever you feel like. And what is the data type? It is data type is string format. So I'll quickly save this. Then we can come to our main.tf file over here, and to use it, all we need to do is, if you see the variables.tf and main.tf, they are in the same level. So what we can do, we can just do var.region, and here you can see this is how we can use a variable as well. Now to how to create an EC2 instance. So for that, what you can do is you can just search the documentation. So we can just search for EC2. Here is EC2 Elastic Cloud Compute, AWS AMI from instance. Okay, I'm not able to find it. AWS data source, maybe this one. Okay, so sorry, I lost my internet connection, but this is the documentation. You will have to search for AWS_instance, and in EC2 you will see this AWS_instance. So yeah, you can refer this documentation. Now again, I don't want all this data stuff. We'll look into the data stuff later on, but for now I only want this particular bit of stuff. So this will help us to create EC2 instance. So again, I'll just come over here and I'll paste it over here. Now what so first I'll just explain it to you. So this is the resource, which is AWS instance, and here you can give whatever name you feel like. So I can give something like my server. Okay, AMI will check how to get it, instance type will check how to get that as well. Okay, so I don't have, so for AMI also you'll have to use string, or you can put that inside the variables.tf file. Similarly for instance type, if you want, you can create a variable over here. I won't create it, but I just wanted to give you an example, that's why. And for tags, you can give again whatever name you feel like. This tags will be the name, the tag name will be used it on your AWS console. This name will be used it inside your Terraform code if you want to reference this AWS instance, so be careful with that. Okay, now let's see how to get the AMI as well as the instance type. So for that you will have to go to your AWS console, just search for EC2, and here inside EC2 you just have to click on launch instance. Okay, then over here just scroll down, select Amazon Linux or whatever EC2 instance you want. For practice just select Amazon Linux, and here you can see I have selected the free tier eligible one, so you can select whatever you feel like. I will just select the free tier eligible one, and then here you can see this is the AMI ID. So I'll just copy this and I'll go to our code. So here I'll just paste it over here. Now what is the instance type? It is again, don't try to copy my AMI ID, it will not work for you. It is different for depending on like what user account, what is the region you're signing from. So that's why be careful over here. Now here you can see instance type is t2.micro. Again, don't try to use my instance. For your region it could be t2.nano or t2.small. So this is the instance type t2.micro. So that's what I will type over here, t2.micro. So yeah, that's it on the code level. Next thing which we need to tell Terraform is how to connect it to our own AWS account. So for that what you can do is just create a .env file over here, and inside that env file you will have to write two things: AWS access key underscore id, and here you will have to enter your access key id, so something like this. Now don't try to use 123, it will not work. So you can get your access key and secret access key from AWS IMA. So here the second thing is AWS secret access key. So I'll just enter 456, later on I'll enter proper values. So this is how you can enter AWS access key id as well as AWS secret access key. Now I would highly recommend you to install this AWS extension as well. So just go to extension on VS Code and just search for AWS. You can install this extension, and it will ask you to sign in, and inside when you try to sign in, make sure you enter the same access key ID and secret access key, just to be on the safer side, because I have found that it's even though we give this .env file, sometimes it becomes Terraform doesn't connect to our AWS account properly. That's what I have faced. That's why, just to be on the safer side, I have installed this. I'm providing both .env file as well as this AWS extension. I have already signed in into that as well. Then I'll just clear everything out, and here I'm inside my, let me just see, I mean, yes, I'm inside the right folder, so the TF folder. All I need to do first is Terraform init. So first it will initialize our repository, so this will take a bit of time, so let's just wait for this to finish. One more thing which I am assuming is you have already installed Terraform. So if you haven't installed Terraform on your OS or on your laptop, you will have to search for Terraform on Google and just install it. The installation is pretty straightforward. So make sure before running Terraform in it, if you get any sort of errors, make sure you install that Terraform application as well on your system. Okay, so as you can see, Terraform init was successful. Then I need to run Terraform plan. So I'll just run this command. Let's just wait for it. So this will actually give you what all changes it will do. Okay, so I'm getting this particular error after Terraform plan. So what we can do is we can just run this source.env and then try to run Terraform plan again. Hopefully this time it works. Alright guys, so as you can see, I had we get this particular kind of thing after running Terraform plan. So 1 to add, 0 to change, and 0 to destroy. 1 to add, that means it will create a EC2 instance for us. Now to actually create it, you have to run Terraform apply. So just run this command and let's just wait for this to finish. Again, this might take a bit. Alright, so as you can see over here, after running Terraform apply, it is still ask, like it tells you that it will add one EC2 instance, 0 to change, 0 to destroy, but you will also need to confirm. So I'll just confirm by pressing by typing yes. Now it will create an EC2 instance for us. So let's just wait for this to create. Alright, so as you can see, it has finished creating this thing for me. Now let's go to the AWS EC2 instance to check whether it is already, if it has really created it for us or not. See over here, it has created this EC2 instance called hello world. So yeah, that's it. If you want As you can see, like we had named it hello world, that's why it created EC2 instance with the name hello world. But yeah, if you want, you can change something over here like then EMI and instance type, but it will destroy the existing one and create a new one, so I'm not going into that. Now the very important thing which you have to do, every time you create a resource you have to delete it as well. So for that you can just run terraform destroy. So I can just run this. Now again, let's just wait for the command to finish and then I'll show you guys the output. So over here again it is asking me to type yes, so I'll just press yes and let it destroy the EC2 instance. As you can see over here, my destroy command was successful. So let's go to EC2 instance and check whether it has really deleted it or not. Refresh this EC2 instance and you should see the hello world inside terminated state. If you yeah, so yeah, that's it. After I think few hours AWS will just remove this from the console as well. But like if you want, just select this particular thing and go to actions, or is it instance state, and I think terminate delete instance, terminate delete. So yeah, again this might take a bit of time to completely remove from AWS console, but it has already deleted it for us. So yeah, that's